lived next to the most obnoxious neighbor you could imagine. Every Friday night, like clockwork, he'd park his giant lifted truck halfway across my driveway. Not because he had to, because he knew it made me late for work on Saturday mornings. Every single week, I'd knock on his door. "Can you move your truck?" He'd smirk and say, "What are you gonna do? Call the cops?" Then he'd shut the door in my face. After almost a year of this, I finally did. The officer pulled up, looked at the truck, and then just walked right past it. I honestly thought he wasn't going to do anything. Instead, he knocked on my neighbor's door. About 10 minutes later, my neighbor came storming outside, already yelling. The officer didn't say a word. He just handed him a stack of citations. Expired registration, no insurance, suspended license. Then he got on his radio. 5 minutes later, a tow truck rolled into the neighborhood. My neighbor sprinted toward his truck, yelling that he'd move it himself. Too late. Once the tow hook was attached, the driver refused to unhook it. He watched his truck disappear down the street while half the neighborhood stood outside watching. I thought that was the end of it, until another police car pulled up. The second officer walked straight to my neighbor and said, "Sir, turn around and put your hands behind your back." Apparently, when they ran his information, they found he'd skipped a court date months earlier. There was an active warrant for his arrest. He looked at me and yelled, "This is your fault." As they put him in the back of the cruiser, the tow truck used my driveway to turn around. The very driveway he'd spent a year blocking on purpose. For the first time in months, my driveway was empty, and so was the house next door.